guys, today's video is going to be a freshman or high school or just kind of new student advice video. It's also kind of going to be like things I wish somebody had told me when I was going into high school. I'm going to be a junior this year in high school, so I feel like I've had definitely some time to like figure out things that I think you need to know. I have been going to a private school since I was in kindergarten, but I talked to my friend who goes to a public school. A lot of my friends go to public schools, but I just spoke to one that I feel like has a really good grasp on school, I guess, if that makes any sense. Just if she had any like things that kind of, I didn't have that more applied to public school. I'm actually going to public school this year. I'm switching schools this year. This is going to be for my junior year, as I said. Just because I want to be able to focus really, really hard on my academics, which I can do. If you guys want a video on like why I'm switching or anything, I can do that. Just like leave a comment down below or something. But yeah, that's that. So basically I put together a list. I have a few social ones and a few academic ones. So I'm going to do the social ones first, but yeah, so I'm just going to go right into it. The first one is don't set really high expectations, and I know that seems so obvious, but I made that mistake going into high school, and I think I'm doing a little bit, and I've had to kind of like rein myself in about this year. When I say don't set too high of expectations, don't be like, I'm going to take all AP classes and I'm going to get A pluses at the end of the year and I'm going to come out of this year with a boyfriend or a girlfriend or a whole new group of friends and I'm going to be running the school. You're setting yourself way too high, and then if you don't get that, you're just going to be so upset. And I did that a little bit. I was like, wow, like I'm going to do so well this year. And I did do well, but I didn't meet like my expectation of what I was going to do because my expectations were so unreal. So that's kind of like the first one. It's so basic, I know, but just try to keep it in mind when you're, doing whatever it is you're doing. The next one is don't try too hard, which also is a very, very kind of like obvious one. But I know I tried to do this a little bit. This really just goes into the setting high expectations one. Don't kind of, think like, oh, I'm the best, oh, I'm going to do this. Definitely have some confidence, because confidence will take you really, really far in high school. And if people see that you're confident, they're going to like that about you, and that's going to obviously help you. But don't be too overconfident and, go in. This is going to sound, I don't hope this doesn't come off wrong, but like I try to tell myself this. Don't go in with like, adding more makeup than you usually would because you want to look your best, or trying like way too hard. Just be yourself, and I know that's super corny, but being yourself is what's going to make you friends, because if you're not acting yourself, you're going to make friends that aren't like you, and then you're not going to enjoy having those friends. The next one is act like a kindergartner, which sounds really weird, but what I mean by that is basically don't be too afraid to go up to someone, like a stranger, and just try to make friends, which is kind of like what you did in kindergarten. Your mom told you to just go up to someone you think looks nice and say, hi, my name is whatever. My name is obviously Sam. So it'd be, hi, my name is Sam. What's your name? So try to do that, and obviously you don't have to be like, hi, what's your name? But just try to be like, hey, I'm Sam, oh, are you new here? Or, oh, I've been going to, this school. And then you're going to start up a conversation, and boom, you're going to have a friend. And it might not work the first time. That happened to me once. I was like, hi, I'm Sam. And they're like, and they just walked away. But it happens, like, just try. That's probably, I think, one of my better rules to give you. This is kind of social and academic. Join clubs, which everyone is going to tell you to do. But don't go be that person that joins every club. Don't go join like the Key Club and the Fashion Club and the, Heritage Club and the Breast Cancer Awareness Club. Don't do that, because then you're going to be in 100 million clubs and you're not going to have any other time for yourself. At my new school, clubs meet during lunch, but at my old school, they met we had a free period every day at the end of the day. It was like I don't know how to explain it, but it was like, it was supposed to be like a study hall period, but it was more like a free period. And, which also may sound like really great, but it really wasn't that great. Yeah, so try to, like, join, I would say 2 clubs. I feel like that's a really great place to start, because if you join one that you're not as thrilled about, you have that second one to kind of fall back on. And definitely don't go trying clubs that your friends that you already have are doing, or ones that you think will be the best, because then you're not going to enjoy them. So definitely go for, if you are super, super into animals, join, like, we had a club that was helped with animal shelters, or if you're really into midnight runs, go do a midnight run club. You're going to enjoy it more if it's something you love. This is more academic ones. Obviously, your teachers, some schools require you to have a planner. My school didn't, but I know some do, some don't. I cannot tell you how awesome having a planner is. This is the one I got. I got this from Barnes & Noble. It's a Punctuate. One, and it's just like plastic on the outside. And make sure, don't get those really, really tiny ones that are like agenda books. Get one like this. I have so much space. I could put 1,000,005 assignments there. I hope I don't have 1,000,005 subjects when but I could fit so many assignments in here. And honestly, I did this when I was in, I think it was 7th grade. I said, I don't need a planner. And I have such a good memory that I'm going to remember all my assignments. I got home on the second day of school. I couldn't remember anything, and I didn't do any homework, and I got yelled at the next day. Maybe that was 5th grade. I don't know. No, it was middle school, so it must have been 7th grade. Get a planner, and even if it's not a planner, I saw the other day at Staples, you can get these mini binders with like mini paper and stuff, just to have that. Even if it's a notepad that you like go and section off little sections, you know, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, so you have a planner, it will help you so much. And also, even if you think you're going to be late to your next class, you're bolting out because the teacher told you, 5 seconds after the bell rang your assignment, you're like, I'll just remember it. Just grab out your planner, write it down, write on your hand, do it somewhere because you're going to forget it in an hour. Like, it's not going to stick in your memory. The next one, which some people don't feel as comfortable with, but I did this and it helped me so much. Try to make friends with your teachers. Now, that doesn't mean ask your teacher if you'd like to go to a movie with them, because that's crossing a couple lines, but definitely try to be friendly with them if they happen to discuss something that piques your interest. Go to them and be like, wow, I really liked what you were talking about today. Or, wow, I loved we had like lectures. So, wow, I really liked the lecture you gave today. I found it really informational and it's really going to help me. Also, that goes so far when it comes to getting recommendations from teachers for college. I'm not there yet, but I know it, it takes me far. I'm almost there, but I have a lot of friends that are going into college this year, and they said all the teachers that they were really close with in high school wrote them fabulous recommendations. This also helps with when it comes for test time. A lot of teachers don't do private reviews. My teachers, while we were such a small school that if you wanted to go to them before a test, they would literally just like help you make a study guide. I don't know about my new school, but just if it's before a test and this teacher knows that you try really hard and you're really nice and you go to them and you're like, hey, I don't feel so great about this test. Do you think you could help me? Or just go over my study guide with me. And they will say yes if they're a nice person because they know that you're a good person and you're trying hard in their classes. This is kind of academic, kind of not, keep an open schedule. I made this mistake. I have a job during summer. I'm a camp counselor, and I babysit like 1,000,000 times a week. Not really. I usually babysit like almost every Saturday night, which is, you're probably like, when do you have time for friends? That's what I'm talking about. Try not to, obviously if you have a job, don't quit your job. But try to keep an open schedule. Don't go like on the first day of school making plans for like the next 8 Saturdays, because then if something falls through, you're not going to have like a backup because you'll have told everyone you're busy already, and you're not giving yourself like that leeway to kind of, you find out on Friday afternoon, hey, I'm having a party Saturday night. You want to stop by? You can if you've already booked, the next 800 weekends. So I can't express that enough. Just keep an open-ish schedule, but don't like not make any plans because then you're not going to have anything to do. So, yeah. And my last rule is do your work as hard as you can. Now, that's obviously like such a simple one, but don't go over stressing yourself. My school had this rule that if you have to spend more than 45 minutes on an assignment, it's clearly too difficult and you need to stop after 45 minutes and discuss it with the teacher next day. I feel like that is such a great policy to have. If something is taking you more than 45 minutes, you're not going to get it. You're never going to get it. You're just going to keep stressing yourself out, and you're not leaving enough time for the other subjects. So after 45 minutes, have a little cutoff for yourself and be like, I can't do this. Put it aside, finish your other work, and talk to the teacher the next day. Because obviously if you go to them and they see that, try to fill something out, because if they see that you did some sort of work, they're going to be like, okay, clearly she tried or he tried, and, let me help them out. So those are my freshman advice videos. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys have any questions about going into high school, going to freshman year, anything, comment down below, message me. I don't think there's any other way to, like, inbox. I don't know. But yeah, please feel free to, like, ask me any questions you may have about freshman advice or anything like that. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and don't forget to watch my channel. I'm going to be uploading a whole bunch of videos coming soon. So yeah, thanks for watching.